Good evening. How's it going? Good to be with you tonight. Hope you're ready for some dice in the darkness. Room 2. We'll see how this develops. Danky dunk. What is up? Good to see you, pal. Oh my gosh. Hey, Steph. Hope your head is feeling better. I'm so excited to play this next room. You know what? I have been trying to get this to work this week. This OBS, this Streamlabs. Okay, well that's good. It's not worse. I've been trying to get this Streamlabs to work, and I had it all set up, and I hadn't test streamed it yet. And then I tried it, and it was all glitchy. Even right now, I'm a little glitchy. Hopefully it's not too bad. So I'm super excited about tonight's room because we're going to try a community challenge. We'll see how many people show up. It may be very easy, or it may be impossible. So we will see. Or very possible. We'll see. One of those options. We'll either get it or we won't. I guess that's how it goes. So hopefully you have the sheet ready. Let me share it here in the chat, and you can grab it from here. Also, on the website, it has all of them listed too. You're ready? Steph, all right. If you need access to those, encoding overloaded, consider turning down video settings. Oh my. Well, don't know what to do here. I'm using a new webcam. It might be too much. I might try to. Am I coming through? Okay. Let's see. I might try to change some settings really quickly as we're getting rolling. Let us see. All right, I'm going to try this. Okay. All right, as long as it's not okay. Good. Let me go to the table here and see how this looks too. This is all right. Okay. Great. Let me come back here. Great. So also here is for the different characters. Different character sheets. You want to be a rogue, a warrior, or a wizard. The video is a little laggy, but not bad. Really, it's like just this part. Maybe I need to turn this down. I'm going to try it really quick. I'm going to change it down to, it's probably going to resize me. Still with me? Oh, ooh. Is that better or worse? Okay. Is that better? Sound effects. I have some sound effects. I do have some. I have some. It's still doing it. I'll go one more time down. Will Cook for Board Games. What is up? Good to see you this Thursday night. All right. Let me see here. I'm trying to get my video is just a little laggy. I'm going to go down one more time and see if that helps. Oh dear. Close up. Super close up. How's that? Is that all right? It's doing the same thing. Oh, it's Friday morning for you. Sleep twitching. Oh my. Okay, I think this will be okay. Cool. Really? What time is it your time? It's after midnight. So you're into Friday now. I was so bummed too because that Twitch, the Streamlabs, I had it set up so you could see the chat. If someone subscribed, a little notification would come up. It had all that fun stuff. Man, that's right. I have these lights I've had. I changed them and put them behind me, trying to up my game. Oh no, turn into MP. Wow. Well, we'll hang in there, and hopefully it's not too late for him. Hopefully you can get to sleep. We'll give just a few more minutes and let folks join in here, and then we'll jump into room 2. I know, I know. I don't have the special effects. I did add, when I look at the wall, something may happen. Well, I don't know. Hopefully it'll happen. Oh, let me do this. If I go into studio mode, then I can check it. Oh, pretty absurd here. Yes, I do have some surprises for us, if you can handle it. And I have this, yep, I added a counter, so if I stare at the wall, you can do a command for wall, and it'll count that I've done that. That's right. Yeah, she had messaged me. She's going to do that for that tabletop live network. I think she's going to do that. I was like, hey, thanks for doing that. Yeah, so you can check out Duchess and her stream. Duchess is here. She's lurking. Hello, hello. Glad you're joining in. Very good. I'm sorry, Will Cook. I don't have it set up. I don't have the shout out set up. I really had it all set for that Streamlabs, and then it just, my computer couldn't run it. Great. Tabletop Live Network, is that what it's called? TLN? Very good. So here's one of my surprises, is we're going to be working towards a community goal, which we may not have enough folks to do it, and that's okay. But every time that in our next room, if you're able to get a certain type of gem, then it'll push us towards our goal. And I have a little, I don't know if it'll work here. You ready? My little buddy here for our room. So I'm ecstatic. Let me go to the table here, and we can try to get a feel for some things. That's it. So you have your character sheet here. And if this is your first time joining in, you can grab a character sheet, and if you want to just play this room, if you want to go ahead and give your character 3 skill points. So as we play, our little buddy may be swinging along here. So if you want to join in and you didn't play the first room, that is totally okay. You can play right along here, and if you just start and give yourself 3 for the last room, and that would give you 3 skill points, and that'll get you up to the right place here for it. So just to look over my character, I'm a wizard, Walter Torchhands, and I have unlocked Stunning Strike, which is not going to be relevant for this next room because it's not a battle room. And I've also unlocked Duplicate. Sorry, we'll cook. No lullabies. I have levitate, so once in this room I can use a special power. I can either do levitate or duplicate. If I levitate, I can change a die to a 3. If I duplicate, I can change a die to the other die's value. So if I were to say I rolled a 4 and a 5, I could change that 4 to a 5. Or I could change the 5 to a 4. I don't know. I'm not getting paid enough to sing lullabies here. So I have it set, depending on how many we have. Okay, so we unlock the same power and the same up arrow thingy. Sweet. All right. So I also have 1 dexterity and 1 intelligence. So that's where I'm landing for today. So if you have a character, that's what you can do to get up to date for tonight's room, and you'll be all set. Sweet. All right. Well, crew, I think... Oh my gosh, it's so laggy. Are we okay? We're gonna make it? Good night, Will Cook. I hope you can get some good sleep. All right, we are going to get into it. So before I explain room 2, you know what it's time for? It's time for our Dice in the Darkness intro. All right, well, it looks like, do you know what? Here's the thing. I got a new webcam, and I think it might be too nice for my things. So I'm gonna real quick. Thanks for your patience here. I'm gonna just turn it down a little bit, and then maybe that will help. Let's see if that. Oh dear. All right, let's see if that'll help. It might be that it's just trying to do too much with this webcam. Maybe that'll be a little bit better. Actually, that all of a sudden it seems a little bit better. Okay, Sorry you had to sit through that lagging intro. Maybe it's better? I think so. I think that actually is the issue. Is the webcam. Okay, it does seem to be better. So, we are looking at room 2 tonight. Good. I know. I was like, don't. I better put this here so I don't forget what my special abilities are. It's up pretty high now. This webcam has a light on it also. Let me see if that... Is that better or worse? Thoughts? Does it make it better or worse? I am adding the MP sound effects. So, I'm super excited about this room. We are going to grapple the chasm. I know, right? Better? Worse? All right, let me see. I'm going to turn it. It's getting brighter. It's brighter. Here, I'm going to turn it down. It's off now. It's very small. Chantel, what's up? How are you? Thanks for saying hey. Appreciate you dropping by. Well, you might be here in time to hear the story. So, the first thing we're going to do for setup, first thing we need to do is do some setup. So we're going to check our character upgrades. Check your strength on your character sheet. That's right here. I have none. If you have any strength, if you have at least one strength, what's up, Jay Varga? Thanks, Jay. Thanks for saying hey, buddy. It'll be good. This is actually, it looks more complicated than it is. It's pretty straightforward. So for your strength, if you have any of that, then you get to circle one jump bonus. If you look at the bonuses here, there's rope, grab, jump, and manipulate a die. So if you have any strength, you get to circle one jump bonus. I don't have any. If you have any grab bonus, then you get to circle, I'm sorry, if you have any dexterity, you get to circle a grab bonus to start this round with. So I do have a grab. Also, if you have any intelligence, you get to circle a manipulate the die bonus. All right, so I have both those. So I'll start this round with both of these. And if you defeated the ogre in room 1, you gain a rope bonus. So you could be starting anywhere from 1 bonus, 2 or 3 or 4 bonuses to start this room. Cool? So that's the setup for room 2. Any questions? We all right there? So that's, I'm looking at the rule sheet here, and that has it just at the top. Okay, so strength, get a jump. Dexterity, get a grab, the hand. Intelligence, you get the question die. And then if you defeated the ogre, which I think almost everybody did, then you get a rope. All right, here's our story. As you enter the room, it opens up into a large, sprawling space. It's a giant chasm. You can't be serious. That ogre battle might have lasted longer than you wanted, as there is no sign of your dog or that purple creature across this wide abyss. They must have already traversed it. Staring into its depths, your mind turns to thoughts of falling through the endless crater. You feel yourself drawn inexplicably closer to the edge, leaning further as the darkness reaches out to grab you. Tipping over further, you feel your weight shift. Gasping, you throw yourself back to safety at the last second. Hearing the small pieces of rock echo down the chasm, you know it could have easily been you. You decide it may be better to look up rather than down. You see a glowing door across the room. That must be the exit. Thankfully, there are a variety of rock formations. platforms to make it across. Good thing you brought some rope. As you look closer, you see something sparkling. It's a gemstone cave. Gems of all different shapes and colors are hanging from the ceiling. Maybe you can grab some gems as you make your way to the exit. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, Steph, just remember you don't like caves and you don't like the dark. Well, think of this in a different way then. Hopefully it won't be too bad. So we are going to try to work our way across this chasm by connecting dice. And we're only going to use 2 dice. It's played over 15 rounds. And I'm going to zoom in here just so we can see a little better. It's played over 15 rounds. We'll roll 2 dice on a turn. And with those 2 dice, you're going to first choose to advance up here. You'll advance one of these tracks. And then with the other die, you will get to move on the map. So with one die, you'll advance. With the other die, you'll do something on the map. Let's looking at advancing first. If you'll notice all throughout this map, particularly, 1s and 2s are kind of like wilds. 1s are wild for odd, so any 1 can become a 3 or a 5. And 2s are wild for even, so any 2 can become a 4 or a 6. So if I had a 2 here, I spent it, I would mark an X on the leftmost place of this track, and then you gain any bonuses and or gems as you go along that track. If you notice, I'm going to go down here to the bottom of the sheet. Your sheet, it has all these different types of gems that you can earn. And you start on the left of each one of those tracks, and as you gain them, you mark an X on it and you move to the right. At the end of the game, you'll score the furthest that you made it on that track, the furthest star to the right that your X is on. So each diamond gem here is worth 1 as you go along. But if you look over here at the heart gems, each one of those is worth 5. And then if you look at the purples, they're just each worth 2. So nothing special about kind of those 3 things, it's just points. If you look at the blue sapphires though, they get better and better the more that you collect. So if you just get 1, you only get 1 point. But as you get further along, if you get all 5, then you get 15 points. You look at the yellows, they're like topaz, I guess, maybe. If you get 1, you don't get any points for it. But if you get 2, then you get 5 points. If you get 3, you still only get 5 points. If you get 4, you get 10 points. So you want to get those in pairs as you do that. They're 5 points for every pair. And then the emeralds here, they're similar, but you're trying to get 3 of them. If you get 1 or just 2, you don't get any points for those. But when you get your 3rd one, then you have earned 10 points. So you want to try to work your way to get sets of 3 for the emeralds. So if we look up here at this advanced track, you'll be getting, this is how you get your different bonuses. And then also you can earn some gems. But if you get far enough along on this track, you'll get 2 points for that gem. Yes, very much so. So the only time I add color is just to have it be a little extra bonus if you want to print it that way. And if you complete a track, you'll earn a heart gem. And that's 5 bonus points. Pretty cool. Okay, let's look at the map. This is really the heart of the game. That's what you're doing with one die, is advancing. With the other die, you're getting to connect some places along this map. I'm going to try to scooch this over just a bit. Can I do this? I feel like we all right? Okay. So the first place we'll start here is in the bottom left corner. On this, each little die square counts as a platform. And what we're going to be doing is drawing straight lines that kind of represent your character, throwing rope across them. Are you ready? Like this. Yep. Throwing rope and going to another platform. So with the number die that you use in the map area, you get to connect a straight line from your current die to the die that matches that number. You can draw your straight line from anywhere on that die. So you can go from the middle or you can go from the corner as long as it's touching that die, and have it go to any part of the die that you're going to. So the reason why that matters is because as you go, any gems that you cross any part of their circle, if it even just barely touches it, you grab that gem and you earn it. So you circle that, and then you get to mark it down on your track. Here are some restrictions for how you can travel. You can't just go to any die distance-wise. You can only cross up to 2 grid lines. If you notice, it's a 7x7 grid. And so you can only cross up to 2 grid lines with a rope. So if I used a 3 down here, my options for that 3 would be to connect this line all the way to this 3, or this one all the way to this 3. Or all the way up to this 3, right? I couldn't go any further than that. If you happen to go right over a corner still counts as 2 lines. Even though it may look like 1 line, it really is 2 lines. So I would not be able to go all the way to this line, or all the way to this 3, because as I connected, I would cross 1, 2, 3, 4 lines to get that. I can only cross 2 with my rope. That's as far as my rope goes. So I would have 3 options potentially with that 3, and then I may try to look and see what kind of gems I want to be getting. Because if I go this way, I actually could cross over 2 gems. That's pretty sweet. So you'll be doing that as we go along, trying to collect as many gems as possible, collect certain sets of gems as we go as well. And here's the thing that is fun. We're trying to traverse the cavern, so you want to make it to the very last one by the end of the round. If you make it there, you get 10 bonus points. That's kind of the goal, kind of like defeating the ogre. In this room, you're trying to make it to the end of the room. So by your 15th roll, it's only 15 rolls for this game. By your 15th roll, you want to be making it to that spot. So you're kind of like working your way there, and then making it for your last one. If you notice also, there's 1 hidden bone in each room. Well, not hidden, there's 1 bone in each room. In this room, it's right here. This past week when we play tested it, I didn't get my bone. So that would mean that you need to be in a certain die spot to connect in just the right way to get that bone. So plan accordingly if that's your thing. So every rope, with each use of your rope, or with each move, you may cross up to 2 grid lines. So really, if I wonder if I could draw this. I might draw it out here. This might be more confusing. It's going to be more confusing. But I'm going to do it anyways. If you think about it, if this helps you think of it in this way, if you're in this middle zone on a die, you can go to basically any of these type of spaces around it, because that's crossing 2 grid lines. So I could go out to this area, or you don't need to cross 2, you could just cross 1, or you could go within your own zone. But if you go to this area, you're crossing 2 grid lines. Even if it's right along the corner here, that's still 2 grid lines. Does that make sense? That's where it's a little finicky with that. So that's, and if you cross any gem in any way, you gain it. That's correct, Steph. She's asking, you always go from where you start and then from that new die on. So it will be 1 long line of rope. That is correct. Yep. So you won't ever go back. You'll always be wherever you currently finish your last turn. That's where you'll start from the new die. Good question. Can a rope cross a rope you've already drawn? Yes. You can like swing across the rope. You know, if you think about like yarn going across, there's like a game I remember using that with those. But you cannot go back to a platform, one of the die, if it's been marked in any way. So if you've been to that die before, you can't go back to it. Also, you can't go to it if you have drawn a line over it. So in that example, I'm trying to see. Let's say I was able to go to this 4 and I drew a line and it went over that 5, then in the future turns I wouldn't be able to go back to that 5. It doesn't come up a lot, but it's just one restriction that you have. If you notice also the different types of gems, the heart gems are in the corner. So there's a heart gem in each corner. The blue gems are mostly in the middle. It looks like we only have a couple folks playing tonight, and that's totally all right. But you know what? I have this community goal, and I want us to be able to get it. Not like just for free, but I want it to actually be possible. And there's only 5 sapphire gems available for each player. So even if you maxed them out, I don't think we have enough players to be able to get to that. So I'm going to edit that right now. And I think I might change it. What would be realistic? Let's do... I think I want to make it if we're able to get to... if we're able to get to 8 heart gems. How about that? Does that seem fair? If we're able to get to 8 heart gems, then that will make it so we gain our community goal. Is that all right for everyone? That seem fair? Okay. So 8 heart gems total. And everyone wants to go for heart gems, so that's okay to go for. Well, I think Danky is. I think you are, Steph. I see a couple folks in the chat. So if we go, some folks may be lurking, and that's great. Some folks may just be checking it out and watching. But if it's at least, very least the 3 of us, we can still hit 8 with those heart gems. So if you get it, if you get one of those gems, you can do the command gem, and it'll do a counter for us. So you can do that exclamation point gem when you get it. And also, I'll do this little guy when we do it. Sound good? Okay. Let me explain what the bonuses do, and then we'll be ready to roll. Ha! All right, so let's look here. There are 4 different bonuses for this room. The rope, when you spend a rope, it lets you move 1 additional line, lets you cross over 1 additional grid line for that turn. So instead of 2, you could go 3 spaces. And you can spend multiple rope in the same turn. So if I spend 2 rope, it would allow me to go over 4 grid lines. I found that rope is really fun. It really kind of opens up your possibilities of what you're able to do. The grab, the hand, lets you grab the gem that is within your square. So let's say I go from this over to this 5 within this square. I don't want to have to go back to that 3, and I have the grab. I could spend the grab, and I just circle this. It's like you're reaching like off the ledge, and you just barely grab that gem, and you get it. You don't need to move it all to do it. It's just within that square. You may be saying, what if I'm going along a long line of rope? Can I grab a gem with my grab hand bonus along the way? The answer is no, you cannot. You have to be landed, and it's like you're like leaning, grabbing it off the platform. The jump lets you draw 1 straight line. This is an extra straight line from your current die that you're on to the other die within that same grid square. Within each grid square there are 2 dice. So that's possible in every one of your grid squares if you haven't touched the other die. So if I say I went to that 5 and I had the jump, I could jump to the 3. That would be great because I would be drawing a straight line and it would be hitting that gem. Cool? The last bonus is the manipulated die, and that changes one of the dice to any number that you want. It's not an extra die, it just changes one of the dice to a different number. If you look over here also, we have 1s and 2s are wild in regards to odds, so any 1 can be a 3 or a 5, because on this board there's only 3, 4s, 5s, and 6s. So every 1 can be a 3 or a 5, and every 2 can be a 4 or a 6. Okay. I also have my superhero abilities, my character abilities, my superpowers. So I'll try not to forget those. I can levitate, change it out of 3, and I can also duplicate. I have 1 use of those. I better write my character name up here. Walter Torchhands. And he is a wizard. Wizard! I have 1 use of one of those superpowers, so I'll only be able to use just 1 of those this round. So at least I have options with it. Okay, that's the game. Any questions before we get into it? Are we all right? Okay. I like this. This room's a little different than most of the other rooms. Danky, we okay? Steph, you're good? All right. Other folks in chat, if you are joining in, feel free to add in the gem if you collect a gem. Or you can let us know and we can add the gem for you. All right, let's try it. We're going to start off with our first roll here. Woo. Number 1 is a 3 and a 5. Our first roll is a 3 and a 5. So I kind of like to look down here first, and then I go up and do my advance. But you always want to advance first because it does give you a bonus potentially. So I could get either a rope or a jump. I did just talk through that move about going here, but do you know, I really liked the 3 move and going through 2 of these. I didn't say this, but if you have a straight edge, feel free to do that. Like if you have like a card, you could lay it on here. I just do it freehand and just try to make it the best I can. And I just try to be as honest as possible. But I kind of like doing it freehand. So I'm going to first use the 5 up here to advance. Yeah, some people, that's totally fine. You know, whatever's going to make it the best experience for you. But grab a ruler, or, like the edge of a card or a postcard. All right, so I'm getting a jump. And then with the 3, I'll use it down here on the map. And I'll connect here. Ooh. Ooh, all right. So you see I can go from any part of this die, it just happened to be the middle, and connect to any part of the die I'm going to. So I just barely got the edge of it. Because I did that, I gain this gem. Scooch up a bit. And I will gain this gem. And if you just even touch the edge, it counts. It counts. You touch the edge of one of the circles. I know. That's a good 3. I think that's a good play there. I think another play that would have been good is to maybe snag this green emerald down here. And that kind of gets you on your way. Why are some faded and some bold? Of the gems, if they're the same one, it might be something that happened with the printing. Oh yeah, it's just the gem type. Yep. Yeah. All right. This one plays a little faster. All right, roll 2. Roll 2 is a 5 and a 5. Well, I don't really have a choice. I could levitate. I'm not going to. I'm going to go ahead and mark the 5 here. That gives me a diamond. And then with the other 5, let's see my choices. I could go back to here. That seems bad. I can go to that 5. I can go up to this 5. Those are my choices. I think I could even rope. I might rope and do something here, because that opens me up to this 5 and this 5. That will go 1, 2, 3. I think I might go up to that 5. So I'll spend my rope, and I'm gonna try to draw it just right here to where I hit that yellow. There we go. Picked up that yellow. That's right, yeah. Just the gem type there. You know, I'm just heading straight up to that heart gem. Yeah, we're doing it. So I might actually take this community goal off so we don't confuse. It's not confusing. All right. I kind of like the idea, though, that maybe the community goal is just unique for each time we play. All right, here we go. Roll 3. There's a 2 and a 5. 2 and a 5. We hit that 5 again. I mean, we could just keep going on that track. The 2 is wild for, yeah, that's right. Very good. The 2 is wild for our 4 and 6. So I think, ooh, it's close. I think we got to go straight for that heart gem. 1, 2, oh, but that's 3. Lots of thinking. Well, does it have to go to a die in a different square? Nope, you can go to the same die where you are, in that same square. Good for you, Chantel. It's going all right. Trying to get some heart gems here. Here we go. So I think, because you can spend these at any point in your turn. Oh, I do have a wild. I think I might do the wild. I'm going to jump. Sorry, a lot of silence here as I think a lot. Goodness. Yeah, I'm going to jump. To here. That gives me that gem. That's a in addition. And then now I have a choice. I think I'm going to use the 5 here. And that gives me another jump bonus. Then I have the 2. So I can go to any even number. Which, I mean, I think what I'm going to do instead is change that 2 to a 3. And then I'll connect here. So that let me get my pair. And I was too far away. I really like the rope. I'm sad I used mine already. But now I'm close enough that I can hit that over there. So that was good. I think I'm set up all right. So we're looking at roll 4 here. Roll 4, a 3 and a 5. You know, this actually is not a good roll. I need some evens. If you notice the map in the corner here, I need a 4 or a 6 to get over there. I didn't think about that. Has anyone got a heart gem yet? Are we doing all right? I am kind of set. Well, I could. Oh, I'm going to use this 5. Yes, we got a gem. Oh, Steph, it's on a it's on a delayed timer. You wait like 20 seconds and it'll show up here. All right, sorry about that. 5, we'll snag this one. And then with the 3, I'm going to swing up here. Uh-oh. That's okay, Danky. What can I help with? What'd you end up with? It should be the strength. If you have a strength at all stat, then you should get a jump bonus. There you go, Steph. If you have 1 in each one, that's awesome. and you defeated the ogre, that's right, then you get one of each bonus. Yeah, so this first, the second room, but the first time we're doing it. Oh, right. So as long as you have an X in one, it actually is looking at, that may be confusing, but my intent is that if you X the 0, the first number next to it that is showing is how many you have in it. So I have 0 strength, 1 dexterity, 1 intelligence. So if you have an X in all of those, then you would have 1 strength, 1 dexterity, 1 intelligence. Yeah. That's kind of confusing, isn't it? I guess I could have put the numbers above it and then just had those be blank. Because that's the only instance where that happens. A lot of times it's more like this, where you're Xing and then or down here in the gems is probably a better example. Yep, so you should have 1 of each power up, and also since you defeated the ogre, you get 1 rope bonus. So you would have one of each, one of the 4 bonuses. Yeah. Were you the rogue? The rogue is, I think, if you max out in the first room, you're able to snag 1 of each upgrade. Because of the way it's, yeah. Well, this is the rogue room, so you should be good at it. So that's the intent. All right, roll 5. Here we go. 4 and a 4. I got my 4. I needed it. Well, I'm definitely going to use the 4 here to get another grab bonus. With the other 4, I will connect here, and that will give me that. What's that? What do you call that? I don't know, that purple. This purple. I'm not sure what to call that. Amethyst. Isn't that a thing? And then I'm going to grab that heart gem. So I don't move anywhere. Oh, time to use the gem command. Here we go. Oh, I forgot to give you all. I owe you all a swing. You ready? There we go. That's for Danky. Here's for Steph. And here's for mine. All right. Is it annoying yet? How many times can I do it? Where's the sweet spot to where it's not annoying? Okay, here is roll 6. 4 and a 6. So I am going to have to go over one of my lines. I could go down to this 4 and snag that gem. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to go down to the 6 because that lets me go across 2 lines. Ooh, it's close. It's very close. What do you think? Oh, that's still good. That's totally good. Yep. That connects. All right, you ready? Look at this. Next level stuff there. I guess it would be nice to have a little ruler. So I'm using the 6 down here. So that gives me both of those. A green emerald, another diamond, and with the 4 up here, I'm doing that to get another diamond. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. We're on track to we're trying to get 8 gems. 8 heart gems. Is it possible? Why did I say 8? I should have said 7. We'll see. I mean, it's fun if it's hard and we get it. And that makes it especially special. Especially special. Super great. All right. Here we go. Are we all right? Roll 7. Let's do it. 4 and a 4. Not a lot of diverse rolls here. Super great. Super great. Okay, I'm really low on rope. I wish I had a rope. I think it's time to levitate. I'm going to use my super ability and change one of these 4s to a 3. That's for me. That gives me a rope. I'm going to immediately spend that rope and then use this other 4 to go to this 4. And that is going to let me cross over this. Ooh, can I do it right? Ooh. When I was playing earlier this week, one of my lines, I mean, literally, it was like a curve. It was like that movie Wanted. I don't know how fair it was. But I did snag a blue gem there. And I crossed 1, 2, 3 lines to do it with that rope. I may grab this emerald. Because I think what I'm trying to do is make it down to this heart. To get to the other heart. Is that possible? It's tough. I think I'll need some 1s and 3s to get some more rope in order to do that. But it's worth a try. I think I would snag another emerald along the way, though. Because if I can get 2 more, it puts me to 10. I feel like I'm going to scooch just a little higher. Yeah. I mean, if you get enough rope, I think it's definitely possible. It's tough if you aren't getting any rope. Well, a 1 and a 5. Or I could just keep trying to do my 5s. Let's see, I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 after this. It would be close. I think I might try to do it. It's worth it to try, yeah. So where am I going? I could go for that 3. And then use the 5 to get a jump again. The jump's been okay. I'm going to use my hand to grab this green gem first before I do anything. And then I'm going to use the 5 up here to get a jump. Got a lot of jumping going on. So I use the 5 there, so then the 1, I can go to any 3 or 5, because the 1 is wild for odd. For real? You got another 1, Danky. Did you max out a track? That's awesome. Well, 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 well done, is what I have to say to that. Nope, you got it down to the other one? Wow. That's amazing. Did you use a bunch of rope? Figured it out. You figured it out, buddy. I know. I'm amazed. That's good. That was smart. I'm stuck here. I don't have rope, so I'm pretty limited on where I can go. I guess I could go straight down to... Nope. Well, I may do this. I think I'll go over to this 5. Yeah. Because that gets me... I can touch that sapphire along the way. I can't get the diamond, but I can get the sapphire. Sorry, I'm taking the whole sheet, turning it sideways. The sapphires are good, though. So I have a jump. I may pre-jump this next turn. I may jump and then move further. We will see what the roll has. All right, we have a 2 and a 5 for round 9, a 2 and a 5. I do like that 2. I do like that 5. This is good for us. Well, we could go down to this 5. It's getting close. It's getting pretty close. What do you think I should do here? I really am missing all my rope. That's really my problem. We could jump to this 6 and then go to that 6. I kind of like that. Let's jump. So we get a diamond, and then we're going to rope down to that sapphire. And then we have a 5 that we didn't spend yet, sorry. Backtracking. 5 there. So I have 2 jump left. I'm on track there. Don't worry about it, Steph. It is all good. It is all good. I think we will make it work. All right, roll 10. Let's see what roll 10 holds. A 2 and a 4. Well, we can go down to that 4. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'm set. I'm gonna try. You gotta try. So that gets me a diamond. I guess I'm doing it backwards here. I guess I really should be trying to do it up here. So I have a 2, so I can either upgrade my 4 or upgrade the 6. I'm gonna upgrade the 6. That wild die is really gonna help me if I'm gonna try to make it down here and make it out. Because I really could use 4 for this next roll. A 4 would be excellent. You know, I might just switch back to my old webcam. my last webcam. It's funny. Well, look at this. A 1 and a 2 is a great roll because it really lets us do whatever we want. So, let me see if it's possible for me to make it out. If I go 1, 2, 3, it is. We're okay. I think I'm going to be able to get this gem and make it out if the rolls go just right. So with the 1, I will spend it up here as a wild 5 to get the purple gem. And then with the 4 or with the 2, I'm going to spend it, change it into a 4. It lets me cross. I can't believe it. Oh, we got it. We got it. You know what it's time for. Thank you. Did I miss your? I did. This is for you, buddy. And then here's another gem, another heart gem. All right. Here we go. Yeah. And we have a wild die still, a die that is a replacement. And that'll really help us to be able to get out. So what am I trying to do? What will give me the most points? Ooh, I need a green. I really need a green. It's going to be tough to get this green. Ooh, it's going to be really tough. It's going to be a hard one to snag. Because if I go 1, ooh, I just need another rope. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, I didn't mark my gem. I better do that. All right, here we go. Roll 12 is a 3 and a 5. 3 and a 5 for roll 12. Ooh. Oh, you know what? This 3, this rule, remember that rule? If a line touches a die, you can't go back to it. I can't go to that 3 anymore. So I think I'm going to have to go past that gem and go up to this 5 here. Oof. I also have change a die to anything. What to do? All right, I'm going to use the 5 up here to get the jump because I would like to get that last heart gem. And then we're getting really close. And I think I will spend my change a die to anything to change that 3 into a 6. Oh, I wish I could do better than that, but here I am. And then I have some choices. How are we on speed? Am I going too fast or doing all right? Roll 13 is a 2 and a 6. Also, am I going to get the bone? I want to do all the things. I cannot do all of the things. We're good? Okay. I think I'll keep going on the 6 route. Do you know what? If you save a grab for the last... That's what I... Thank you, we're on the same page. I think it counts. Yeah, thank you. If you save a grab, you can grab the bone on the last spot. I think so. Because it fits all the rules, right? You're still on a platform, you're reaching out to grab the bone. Yes, let's do it, and then we can... That changes my turn here, because I'm going to use that 2 to get a grab. Okay, save this grab, Joe. Do not spend it. It is dedicated to the bone. And then with the 6, I'm going to grab a diamond. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. We're making it out. I can't believe it. So really what I need is a 5. A 1 or a 5. And that'll get me my last heart gem. Very close. All right, roll. Oh, oh no. I dropped my die. What does that mean? I dropped my die down the chasm. Oh no. Thankfully, they don't get it. Here we go. Roll 14 is a 2 and a 4. Wow. I do have several jump. Let's see if I can line it up just right. Well, this is great, actually. So I'm going to use the 4 here to get a diamond, and then I'm going to use the 2 to go to the 6. And it's kind of one of those unique spots where I can snag 2 gems along the way. I got a lot of diamonds this round. Check your what am I trying to say? Achievements. I don't know if there are any that apply to this one. It may be for the next room, actually. Let me check. I'm not sure. Hang on. I have a thing for this. Are you ready? Let me check real quick. It might be just for the next room, I think. You just needed to get a heart gem. Can you get it? Can you get that last one? So I have a jump still. I can't jump there. All right, here we go. Roll 15. Roll 15. This is it. Oh my gosh, we really need a 1 or a 5. Oh my gosh. Here, I need to do this too. Wall. Does it work? There we go. Oh my gosh, we really need these rolls to go just right. 2 and a 6. Two and a 6. Bummer. I can't believe it. I made it this far and wasn't able to get that heart gem up there. Did you get it, Steph? Yeah. Awesome. Man, oh man. So, I have a jump. I don't think I'm going to use it. I can't use it. So what's going to get me some points up here? 2 or a 6? I guess I'll use the 6 here to get a diamond. And with the 2, I got the bone legit. I didn't need to spend my grab. The bone is worth 2 points in this room if you notice that down here. I also am going to go ahead and mark it on my character sheet for the bone. All right. Did you make it out? How did it go? What ended up happening? I didn't carry my weight on the heart gem. I needed to get that one. Why did I say 8? I should have said 6. Can I go back in time and say 6? What do y'all think? Did we each get 2 heart gems? I mean, right? We all got 2. Yeah? I know, yeah, we were in the same boat there. Yeah, you got 2, I got 2, Danky got 2. I mean, what else are we supposed to do? It's not our fault not more people are playing. Who made this game? My favorite complaint. Oh man, no one's watching, right? We might as well just get us a point. No. No. I don't think we got it. I don't think we got it. We had a valiant try. I think it needs to be, can we get half the community bonus? Yeah, sadly that's half a skill point, so I don't know what you do with half a skill point. Maybe if down the road, if we get another half a skill point, then it'll count as 1. Let's say that. Log that in your brain for a future week when it's like, oh gosh, we got so close. And you go, wait, that was half. Then we'll say, all right, sure, let's do it. Oh my. All right, let's pull out calculator here. Too funny. Oh, I need to total it up. Oh, this is really sad. I should have tried to get out 10 points here. I got 0 on the green. So I get 5 for my yellow, 0 for my emerald. Got 10 for my purples. I did pretty well with the blues. I got 6. 10 points for the heart gems, 11 for the diamond, and 2 for the bone, and then I made it out, so it's 10 points if you make it out. And then we'll total up the total here. How'd we do? I did all right. Oh my gosh, Danky Dunk. Steph, too, 59. I had 54. Put it in the chat here. Wow. 77. Okay. Wow. That's impressive. That's impressive. I'm wondering what I could have done differently. I mean, really, if I had gotten a green gem along the way, I would be at 64. So that would have been a pretty significant jump up. 77. What was the secret? You would have had 80 if you had a... Oh my gosh. I got 70 this past week, and that was the highest score I've ever got. Did you, Danky, if it's okay to ask, what gems did you end up getting? Did you get a bunch of greens? That's really the biggest payoff if you can get sets of the greens. I think that was my problem. I got a lot of these diamond gems. 6 yellows, 6 greens, 5 purples. Wow. So you got 15 and you got 20. A blue, 2 red, 9 white. Wow, well done. Well done. Did you end up getting more rope that time? Was that a helpful thing for you? I felt a little limited this time. Last time I played, I had like lots of rope. I was swinging all around the map. Last time I went down this way and then went up and then went over. This was kind of a funny little thing here. It reminds me of a connect the dots. Only had 2 rope. You just rocked it. You didn't use any extra rope. That's all right, Steph. Use the grab a lot. Okay. I do think that's pretty good. I do think the grab is a winner. Kind of is that extra extension when the lines don't line up just right. Well, how about that? All right, so here's what we're going to do for our end of round stuff. So first, go over here to your character sheet. You get to write your score in here. Oh, I better switch to this. So I got 54. Here are the scoring thresholds. Good news, y'all are going to be happy. No one was in the bottom scoring threshold. For some reason, it messed up this when I put it in. Here, this might look a little better. Yeah, let's use this one. Here are our end of game stats. So if you scored 1 to 50, then you would get 3 points for your campaign. If you scored 51 to 64, that's you and me, Steph, then we get 4 points for our campaign. So I'll put a 4 here. And then if you score 65 or more, then you get 5 points for your campaign score. That's you, Danky Dunk. Impressive. Cool. So 1 to 50 for 3, 51 to 64 for 4, and 65 and over is 5. You know, I think at the end of this, I'll update the character sheet. I don't know. I think I will. I think I'll update the character sheet to show the 3 tiers of points, so you can just look right on the character sheet. That's okay. Yeah. That room, I feel like you have a little more flexibility with the dice, with them being wild. That sometimes it's not super crucial to use your superpower. I know, it doesn't feel good to not use it, though. All right, so I have 4 to spend. I did get the bone. So what should I do? I could go down and get to A1. Unlock healing word. Ooh. I could go over here and unlock a special power use. That looks pretty sweet. I could go down this way too. You know, I think I'm going to do that. That kind of puts me towards all the A's. That's okay. Opening up those just that seems like my jam. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And that lets me, I'm going to outline this. So whenever we go to a new room, that'll be the time that let's say I had that for this past room, then for this room I would have marked it here and then been able to X that off as we go. Oh, thank you. Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. 77. This guy knows how to play. Whew. Danky dunk. This sets me up to... I need to spend one of my upgrades. What's my wizard like? That's what the soot sprites do. I think, what shall I do? I'm a wizard. I feel like I need to lean into that. So I'm going to add 1 to my intelligence. So I have 2. The little balls with 2 eyes. Is that from Spirited Away? Is that what you're talking about? Yes. That's awesome. I love those little things. Where are you talking about, Steph? Something here on the page? Or what looks like, oh, the power up, the hand. Now I see it. I'm not going to be able to unsee it now. You know, now that you say that, it reminds me of the Adventures of Lolo, this old NES Nintendo game. Yeah, and got a soot sprite. They do look just like it now. Those things are so cute in that movie. Also, what a good movie. If you haven't seen it, check that one out. We did great tonight. That was cool. What'd y'all think? Oh, you know what it's time for? Here's a couple things. You ready? I don't know if this is going to work. Are you ready? It might be time for a survey! It's time for a survey. Are you ready? So, hey. So dumb. All right, if it's the same survey as before, if you're up for filling it out, no pressure. Danky Duncan staff, listen, no pressure. Um, uh, if you fill it out, you can just choose this room, and then just would love any feedback. Please, if you didn't like it, tell me that. Tell me what you didn't like. And the whole point of this is just to try to get some good feedback to make it better. Also, if you're filling out the survey again, and you've already put in to name the shroomer or a gnome, you can put in again to name another shroomer or another gnome. Or maybe you put a shroomer before and you want to name a gnome. Live it up. Live it up. There's a lot of them to name. So you can add in a funny name in there as well. You could do it for you, or you could do your Twitch name, or you could do a silly name, or you could do it in honor of somebody. We did great though. We did great. This was I enjoyed this one. I think I like this one. Feels a little lighter. It feels a little less thinky. I know I had moments where I was in the zone here, but I do think that it's a more of a spatial thing. You may. Yes, you may. You can name whatever you want. Just don't name it like that you don't like something mean to Jay. Something that would be rude to Jay. Poor Jay. He would play, oh no, I gotta look at the ball. I'm sorry. Um, room 5. In room 5, I would hate for Jay to get to it and be all excited and then be like, hey, what? Here's this gnome and his name is Bad Jay, or I don't know what it would be. So whatever it is, David, it's just fun extra. Yeah, I know you wouldn't hate that stuff. You can add it on yours and send him a screenshot of it. How about that? Oh, crew, this has been fun. So listen, I'll be back on Sunday for a repeat of this. I am rocking the Warrior on Sunday. It'll be interesting to see how the Warrior fares going across this. I think this is the Rogue's room. So I am happy for you, Danky Dunk, that you're a rogue and you did really well. That's okay, Steph. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I think the idea is that the rogue is great at this kind of room, and the warrior is not as good. And then in the battle rooms, that the rogue maybe goes for a different strategy, but the warrior has success for just being really strong, rolling high numbers. This has been fun though. Thanks for tuning in. Let me do my spiel. You know how it is. This is a hashtag games for good. Oh no, the sizing is off. I changed it. I had to change it. Broke the stream. Awesome. Thanks for tuning in. Y'all are great. Foresight Backpack Program, you can help feed hungry kids. This is here in my area. Games for Good, since this game is free. If you're interested in supporting them, you can do that and go to the website, or you can just support your local food bank. So this has been a blast. Thank you all for tuning in. That's all I got. That's all I got for tonight. We've done the suspense. We've done the thinking. I'm going to do the outro video. Oh, let me send our crew. I know we have some folks that are watching, following along. Thank you all for tuning in. Let me send us to raid somebody. That's a thing, yes? We're going to raid someone. Let's see who's on. We have several folks. We have Brothers Murph. We have Polly. We have Brambeard. How about, it looks like, shall we send over to Polly? Is that what you said, Steph? Let's do that. Oh, I think she's playing, is that Spirit Island? I think it is, which is a great game. All right, I'm going to send the raid. I'll do the outro here as you all go. maybe it'll work. Thanks for your patience with my computer being slow tonight as well. All right. I think it should work here. I'm trying to. It's thinking about it. May the raids ever be in your favor. There we go. All right.